Yeah.
Yeah.
We are online and ready to go.
Yes.
They were in the dark, but their minds were bright. That made no sense. Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. As always, I'm Robbie. This is Kyle. Kyle, good to see you. How are you tonight?
Good. Nice to see you, too. How have you been?
I'm doing well. We had a nice pre-show meal, some good barbecue.
Oh,
Shout
yes.
out Red Bones Barbecue,
Yep.
Davis Square in Somerville. Always good eats.
Yeah, Red Bone, among a lot of other restaurants in Davis Square in particular, but also in other parts of Somerville. Amazing city. Great restaurants. Definitely go. Yeah.
Definitely. And by the way, for those of you who haven't noticed in the first 30 seconds, we are on a new couch this week. That's right. We are in Cambridge this week, actually sort of stealing my dad's couch for the night. So thank you, Dad. Appreciate it. Love you.
Thank you.
But yeah, here we are, and we are very excited because tonight is sort of the official. I mean, there were two games in the last couple of nights, but tonight is sort of the official start of playoff baseball, and we are super excited this year because our Boston Red Sox, after missing the playoffs the last 2 years, are back in the postseason. They're actually playing right now as we speak against the Cleveland Indians, winning 1-0. So
it's pretty good.
We're very excited about that. So we wanted to do, and we kind of did this last year as well, if you remember. We wanted to do some postseason picks, some sort of postseason predictions. We're going to sort of do bracket style, go series by series, and sort of compare who we think is going to take you to home all the way. And then the other thing is, to sort of finish off, we're going to sort of pick a team besides the Red Sox, obviously, that should the Red Sox not win at all, that we would be sort of rooting for in these playoffs. So let's get right into it.
All right.
Not waste any time. And we're going to start with the National League.
Okay.
So the two National League division series are the Cubs taking on the Giants.
All right.
And then the Nationals are taking on the Dodgers.
Okay.
So let's start with the team who had the best record in all of baseball this year, the Chicago Cubs. Again, they will be taking on the San Francisco Giants. Again, just for those of you who don't know at home, the first round, the division series is best of 5 games, the best 3 out of 5. And then the championship series and the World Series are best 4 out of 7. So just keep good things to keep in mind there. And so let's get right into it, Kyle. Cubs and Giants, who do you like?
Cubs and Giants. Oh, well. For people who saw last year's episode, honestly, I'd put Cubs second to Red Sox. I think they're the team I'm rooting for because they're a very similar team to the Red Sox. I think they've been put in a very similar situation as the Red Sox. They need to win a World Series, just like the Red Sox did back in the 2000s. So I'm going to root for them. I think, and you said they were undefeated this year, right?
No, they're not undefeated. You can't really go undefeated. They had the best record in Major League Baseball.
Yeah, you're right, because it's a lot of baseball games. Yeah, it's hard to go undefeated.
If a team can go 162-0, that'd be a pretty good baseball team right there.
They would be on fire.
Yeah. So you like the Cubs then in that series against the Giants. I have to totally agree with you. I think the Cubs, it's been 108 years since they've won a World Series. They came close last year, making it to the NLCS, but then lost to the Mets. I think that they've had a huge chip on their shoulder the whole season, and I don't see any reason why they shouldn't get through the Giants. And they might even sweep them. Maybe it could go 4 games. We'll have to see. But only thing I'll say about the Giants is that when Madison Bumgarner's on the mound, he's going to be tough. He pitched last night in the wild card game, shut out the Mets. Oof. So he might be the only thorn in their side, so to speak. But other than that, I think the Cubs easy in this series to move on. And they will move on to play the winner of the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. So champions of the NL East versus champions of the NL West. A little bit battle of the coast. a battle of the coast there. So Kyle, I'll start with you again. Who do you like in that one?
I feel like I've heard both those names last year. I feel like those are reoccurring teams that always end up in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, they definitely have been very solid the last couple of years. No question about it.
Yeah, which is this one's a little tougher. I don't know as much about those teams. Dodgers versus Nationals. I don't know. I guess I'm literally just gonna go for broke in this one. I'm gonna throw a coin in there. I'm just gonna say the Nationals.
Okay.
Just cause I really don't know. It's just I'm just making
That's perfect.
It's an educated guess.
That's perfectly fine. Actually, I want to check and see. Let me get on my handy dandy reference guide here. I want to see who has home field advantage in that series because that may help. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that the Nationals have home field advantage, but I just want to check that out really quick.
Well, if that's the case.
The Nationals have home field, so if it goes to a fifth game, it would be in Washington. So I'm going to agree with you again. I'm going to say the Nationals win it just for that simple reason. I mean, they were close a couple years ago. They were like 3 outs away from winning in the divisional series, and they couldn't quite finish the job. So I think that the Nationals will be ready this year. Bryce Harper, sort of leading the way for them. I like Washington as well. I think it goes the full 5, but I like Washington at home in that fifth game. Now we're going to move over to the American League, and we're going to start with. We'll sort of save the Red Sox series for last. We're going to start with the Toronto Blue Jays against the Texas Rangers. Now, the Rangers had the best record in the American League this year, but I will say this, is that the Blue Jays, they actually played game 1 earlier this afternoon, and the Blue Jays won 10-1. So the Blue Jays are a little bit raw. I think I'm going to go first here, and after what we saw today, I'm going to pick the Blue Jays. I mean, after that demolishing, their home crowds always get into, and they have to play games 3 and 4 at home. So even if they lose tomorrow, I could see them winning both games in Toronto. So I like the Blue Jays. I'll go Blue Jays in 4. I'll go Blue Jays in 4 games. Kyle, I saw you sort of nodding your head there, so I think I have an idea of who you're going to pick here.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to 100% agree with you. Blue Jays. I haven't really seen the game, but I love Canada.
Yeah, I was about to say just allegiance alone there.
Pretty much, yeah. That's really what it comes down to. I'm sorry. I don't care much about I don't know much about Texas. I don't really care as much about Texas as I do Canada. So, sorry, Texas. Nothing against you. Just I'm gonna have to go with the Canucks.
You mean the Blue Jays?
You know what I meant.
Yeah. No, I know what you meant. All right, so that brings us to the final series. The series I think that we're following the closest, the Red Sox and the Indians. Again, game 1 going on right now. Red Sox are up
right there.
1-0. A lot of storylines here. Terry Francona managing against his former team in the playoffs for the first time since he left Boston.
Oh, wow.
The Red Sox trying to send David Ortiz out, obviously, this season on a high note. He's retiring after this year. So I'm going to go first here. I mean, I don't really think you can... I could shock you and appall people and pick the Indians, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go Red Sox in 4. I mean,
go with your heart, man.
Let's go. They're going to win 1 game in Cleveland at least, and then they're going to come back and win both in Boston. I mean, it's like the Red Sox. They just have so much going for them with what's his name, David Ortiz.
Yeah.
Last season. I know their pitching is a question, but teams. Teams pitching always seems to step up when the brightest lights are on in playoff time. Yeah. I gotta go with the Sox. I mean, let's be serious here. Kyle, I hope you're not about to throw a tribe side of the air or whatever
well,
they
Robbie,
do there in Cleveland.
I do have really far ties back to team members of the... No, of course. What am I saying? Of course I'm going to do Red Sox. What, are you kidding me? Yeah, you said it, Robbie. Honestly, especially, because David Ortiz, say what you will about the team, David Ortiz had probably one of, if not the best season he's had.
Really did. I mean, it was... No, I mean, you're not kidding. I mean, he is... for his final season, 40 years old. I mean, he's been very impressive to watch. He's had a great final season. So, like I said, gotta send him out on top. So now we're going to move on to the championship series, the ALCS and the NLCS. We'll start with the NL and see. We were both kind of on the same page in those,
pretty much
in that first row. So we both have the Cubs and the Nationals. In the NLCS.
Because last year, if I remember correctly,
last year, if you remember, we had Scott, our buddy Scott, and we all kind of had different. We kind of all had different picks.
Yes,
we thought we were gonna win.
You're right. Like some of them were the same. We had maybe like a third out of that was the same, maybe. But yeah, you're right. It was actually kind of varying. But you're right. This year, it's kind of.
At least for the first round, it's
first round,
very similar. Right. All right, so we're gonna go again. Nationals and Cubs is our picks for the NLCS. Kyle, who do you like from that series? Which would, again, Chicago would have home field advantage. Best 4 out of 7 for this round. Who would you like to move on to the World Series there?
Chicago.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were going to say that.
Yeah, Chicago. Every year you ask me the question, I'm gonna say if it's not the Red Sox, I'm gonna say Chicago. They're literally my second choice. Like. I really don't know else how to put it. Like, they're a team that's been fighting. I think they've been fighting the good fight. And they've
been fighting everybody.
Basically,
they've been brawling.
They're like Scott Pilgrim versus the world. Yeah, they've been fighting the world. So they gotta. I hope they earn their spot. I really do. Yeah, I'm rooting for them.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you here. I like the Cubs as well, in like maybe 5, maybe 6 games tops, but. I mean, the Cubs just have so much going for them this season. Yeah. I can't pick against them in the NL playoffs, at least. Yeah. All right, so now we're going to move on. So that was pretty simple. So now we're going to move on to the ALCS, which would be the Red Sox, a battle of the AL East, actually. The Red Sox versus the Blue Jays. Could be a very interesting series. The Blue Jays actually just took 2 out of 3 from the Red Sox at Fenway the final weekend of the season. The Red Sox had already clinched the AL East, so it wasn't really didn't really mean anything.
Yeah.
But again, I think the Red Sox. I don't know. I hate to see Team of Destiny, but I feel like the Red Sox just for some reason have this feel like they should make it to the World Series. Again, David Ortiz's last year. I gotta go with them. I think it could go. I mean, a series like that could go again, like 6 games maybe. But I like the Sox. I really do, especially since they would have home field in that series. I like the Red Sox to win it. Who do you like? I know you're sort of tugging at your allegiances a little bit here with Canada and the Red Sox, but who do you like?
Okay, here's the thing. I have a very high allegiance to Montreal. So unfortunately, when it comes to hockey, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to pick Montreal over Boston in that case. However, Boston versus Toronto, I don't really care that much about Toronto when it comes to compared to Boston. So I'm sorry. As much as I like Canada, I love Canada. It's a great country, but I'm gonna have to go with the Sox. Yeah.
Very good.
So
very good.
Sorry, Toronto.
He hasn't betrayed us yet. Boston. We can keep this guy around.
Maybe to Montreal, but not to any other not to any other city in Canada.
It's sort of a little throwback. It is Throwback Thursday, so we do have to throw back to time. You actually picked correctly Montreal to beat the Bruins in that playoff series the last time, so we'll sort of leave that alone for right now. But it's amazing. You and I are basically on the same page in terms of these picks, and that's going to set up, I think, a pretty epic World Series. The Red Sox versus the Cubs. Can the Cubs break the 100-year drought? Can the Red Sox send David Ortiz out on a high note? I went first for these last rounds, so I'm going to let you go first, Kyle. Who do you? The Red Sox would have home field, just so you know. The Red Sox would have home field in that series. Who do you like?
Oh my God. That's tough. That's really tough, Robbie. That's like asking if I like vanilla cake or chocolate cake better. I don't know. I like both. I just want to eat both. It's really tough, this one. I honestly, if it ever comes to that, the Cubs versus the Sox, I wouldn't be disappointed either way. If whichever team wins or loses, I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah, no, I to a certain extent I agree with you on that. I mean, it'd be nice to see the Cubs finally break through and win it.
Yeah.
If obviously if the Sox don't win it, obviously, but it'd be nice to see the Cubs break through.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, because it is Poppy's last season, and I'm sure he wants to
go out on top.
Winning. But at the same time, yeah, the Cubs haven't won in a while, so I don't know. I'm really 50-50 on this one. If I would love for it to come down
if
to
someone held a gun to your head and said, Kyle, you must make a pick.
Damn. You're going with the gun thing, huh?
I'm going to make you put your money where your mouth is. You got to step up, take a side.
Well,
own it.
Let them use a gun, and then I can start haunting vending machines. At the World Series now. Okay, yeah, sorry. That was always a running joke between me and my coworkers who would haunt the vending machines after they. But anyways, no, to be honest, wow. Oh man. Oh god. I really don't know. I guess. I guess in the case, all right. Don't hate me, guys. Please don't hate me. I would maybe teeter a little, just like a hair more to the Cubs. Because I know, you guys are gonna hate me for this one, and I understand.
Send all your hate mail to him, not to me. I am with you. He is teetering against you, so send any hate comments should go to him. Kyle,
sorry.
We're not gonna put your address out there. Don't worry. But yeah, send all your Facebook hate messages to him.
You know where my profile is. You can send it to my Twitter account, but I probably won't check it, so I won't even know what you're gonna say, to be honest. So, yeah, I don't know, because I think because Poppy has won some World Series, and I'd like to see the Cubs win some World Series, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be mad either way. So.
Yeah, I'm probably not either if it came down to that. I mean, I'd probably be disappointed if the Red Sox lost, but if it were to the Cubs, I'd feel better about that. Being said, it's not going to happen this year. I'm sorry, Chicago. I know it's been 108 years. I'm with you. We feel your pain. Red Sox fans feel your pain. I mean, we went 86 years without a World Series, so I'm with you. But it's going to be 109. Red Sox in 7, baby. We're taking this home for Big Poppy. Yeah.
All right.
So
either way, I'm cheering for both teams. So you know what? Hey, do what you guys gotta do.
Yeah, I like the Red Sox. So now that sort of brings us to our final question here, and that I think we both have sort of the same idea on this one. That is, if the Red Sox don't win it, what team are we rooting for to win the World Series? And I think I speak for both of us when we say the Chicago Cubs.
Yes.
I mean, let's be honest. I don't think we even really need to have a real discussion about it. I think we pretty much discussed it at length during this episode. I mean, it's the Cubs. I'd love to see them break. If the Red Sox can't win it, I'd love to see the Cubs break their 108-year curse. So that's go Red Sox and go Cubs is what I say.
Yes.
All right.
Well said.
Thank you. All right. I don't think we're going to do monologues this week because I know I don't really have anything unless you have something.
Actually, believe it or not.
Go ahead. Wow. All right. Well, if you don't mind, I'm just going to say, go Red Sox. That's all. That's my monologue. Go Sox. Bring it home. But yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So, you guys are going to laugh at this one. This one is not as much of a monologue as it is actually a question. It is sports related.
Ooh,
it's not movie or anything like that.
A little question of the day type thing. I like it.
I've been very light on my movie references this episode, but this
it's been kind of hard to reference movies when we've been talking about the MLB playoff.
I always find a way though.
Yeah, that is true. You do. Yeah, you're right.
But Okay, fantasy question. So I'm part of a fantasy team this year, started by my roommates.
Fantasy football?
Fantasy football. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, fantasy football.
Wow. Good for you.
So thank you. And this is the first time they finally convinced me after so many people, including you, and Craig. Actually, yeah, Robbie and Craig
Kind of
have tried
insulted
to.
because I asked you to join my league this year. You refused, and then you go join their league.
I'm so sorry. I feel bad.
We'll have a conversation about that later, but it's okay.
Wait, you asked to join this year? I thought it was last year.
Maybe I know it was last year. I thought I asked you to join this, but regardless, that's okay.
Oh, maybe you asked me earlier, and I wasn't even thinking. Oh, okay, so
yeah.
Well,
whatever.
That's actually another thing.
I'm not really all in that. I'm just kidding. Anyway, go ahead.
Actually, I was actually thinking of believe it or not, just really quickly joining his and Craig's league in the future. I wanted to try to do for next year.
Well, you're always welcome.
Thank you.
So anyway, what's your question?
Fantasy question. So I have 2 quarterbacks on my team. One is Russell Wilson.
Ooh.
Although the only thing is he has this week is his bye week.
Yeah.
The other
you don't want to start your quarterback on the bye week?
I mean, I could, but I don't know. His playing style might be a little invisible.
Little off there, yeah.
Off there. He might be on vacation, as they say, mentally and physically. So I got one quarterback, Russell Wilson. The other quarterback, Carson Palmer, I think.
Yeah.
The Arizona Cardinals.
He's pretty good too.
He's very good. The only thing is though, he's out.
That's right. He's hurt. That's right. Yeah.
So, what would you do in that situation?
Cry. No.
I've done that before, so I'm thinking like step 2, like after the crying process. Yeah.
If you don't mind me chiming in,
do it. I'm all ears, Robbie.
I mean, I would. Well, hold on. Get up. Hold on, Andrew Benintendi. Woo!
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boom.
Sorry, folks. Momentary.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So here's what I would do. Listen to this great, amazing advice I'm about to give you. Okay. Look into my eyes. I'm the captain now.
Whoa. Okay, Captain Phillips there. See, we can still do
I'm the one dropping the movie reference.
Yeah, Robbie. Yeah. There you go. Good.
Oh my God, that was classic. I forgot what I was gonna say too. I read it. So I would look for like your worst player on your bench, or somebody who's like injured, not going to be playing basically the rest of the season.
Okay.
Drop them and pick up a third quarterback. That would be that would be my piece of advice if you can muster it. Because I mean, otherwise you're basically just not going to be able to start anybody this week.
That's really good advice. I was actually, originally I was thinking about trading one of those. Well,
a trade is tough. I mean, if Palmer comes back, I would keep both quarterbacks on your roster. But there's a way to pick. Good. What?
Because I feel like they're both really good, right? They have a lot.
So I mean, if I were you, if there's a way to pick up a third quarterback without dropping those two, that's what the way I would lean.
Go on the bench. Okay. All right. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. Thank you.
No problem. And actually, folks, if you have comments or ideas for Kyle on this, feel free to chime in. Facebook, tweet us, YouTube, I don't know, Instagram. We don't really have an Instagram, but that's okay.
I have Instagram.
Yeah, well, I technically do too, but I don't actually use it. But anyway.
So I don't use Twitter, and you really don't use Instagram.
Right, exactly.
That's kind of how it works,
You can Snapchat us too if you really want to.
Yep, we both have that.
That's true, yeah. All right, but anyway, let us know, first of all, your thoughts on that question that Kyle just posed, but also, what are your playoff predictions? Who do you think is going to win? Who are you rooting for to win besides the Red Sox, obviously? Let us know. We'd love to hear from you. So that's going to do it for this edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. As always, he's Kyle. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Nope. I completely forgot about something, and this was something that's very important. Someone sitting on this couch right now has a birthday coming up tomorrow, so I'd be remiss if I didn't wish a happy birthday to my good buddy, my good buddy here, Kyle.
Thank you,
man. Turned 27 years old, my friend. Happy birthday. I know it's still about 4 hours away or so. Happy birthday and enjoy your 27th year of living.
Appreciate it.
Also, if you want to come and wish Kyle a happy birthday, you can do that too.
A few steps closer to 30. Oh, yeah.
That's true. You're only 3 years away.
Oh, yeah.
So that's good. Like I said, that's going to do it for this edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. For Kyle, I'm Robbie, signing off here from this new couch. We'll see you next time. Goodbye. Come on, poor soul.
That's what you want to do. Just like, when you look at...
Yes! Got out of the end. Good job, Rick.
Nice.
There we go. All right.
See, this is how you want to look like a really cool action hero. Chin down, eyes up like this.
Chin down, chest up. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense.
Chin down, eyes up.
All right. I'm ready. Let's rock and roll.
And a little smirk, like... Okay, that's just creepy.
Smirk. Why?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we all know you're creepy, so... Are you ready?
Okay, now I'm starting to look at the ring. I'm sorry.
Can we, freaking do this? You always got all these weird tangents before we start filming. It's...
I'm just trying to recreate the movie The Ring. You ever see The Ring?
Yeah, it gave me nightmares for, months.
I know, right?
Still gives me nightmares to this day. You will die in 7 days.
That's fair.
All right, here we go. Ready?
All right.
Boom. Let's go.
Boom.